Alright. Are we good? I see Streamlabs says we're on. Streamlabs says we're on. Streamlabs says we're okay, we're on. We're on! Yeah, so sorry about the delay, everybody. We had some technical difficulties, let's just say. How you doing, Amora? Oh, Zeph, I sent you the... Hang on, let me get you... I had the link on... No. Boom. Alright. Excited for this whole thing? Yeah, honestly, like... I'm excited for it too, because, like, this one is a lot... This fight is similar, but different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, alright, so... Can't wait to see what y'all got cooking. We haven't cooked much since last we messed with the concept. Oh. That cop. Like, last we messed with the concept, we were still basically sitting on what we had going on. And we also found out, I believe it was mentioned to us in our comments, but also in, the other guy's video, whose name I'm sadly blanking on, that if you have full-on feet, if you have immunity or better to physical, then Demi-Fiend will become more aggressive with that one move, Chaotic Will, which is his instant kill move. So we obviously don't want to go with that for what should be obvious reasons. Deus. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Epic. Deus. I apologize. I completely blanked on his name. Yeah, no, Deus's video actually helped us a lot.
Deus.
So...
Deus. Ex Machina.
Machina. Obviously, that means we should probably drop Null Fizz. Oh yeah, no, they crushed it. They crushed it, but it took them like 15 New Game Pluses, which is frankly nuts. That was the 15 New Game Plus runs. We're trying to avoid that. Or at least seeing if it's possible to avoid that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, hey, yeah, you know, New Game Plus is allowed if it's done within the rules of the challenge. And we've proven that within the rules of the challenge, the whole game is possible. Like, we played the whole game, every single fight. So, we can New Game Plus. That's allowed. But, like, wouldn't it be nicer to know that we didn't?
I mean, we could also see, like, what's the minimum New Game Plus you can do.
Yeah, right. Like, that's kind of also on the table, if this doesn't work out. So... Now, I remember... Hang on. I actually have a board. Man, it's been a long time since I opened this. I have a Word document that just is, like, every single demon of every single affinity. And I didn't make one for Demi-Fiend. I thought I made one for Demi-Fiend. Did I not save it? Ah, I made one for Shiva.
Imagine not saving it.
No. I think I made it for Shiva, because I remember I had it nicely formatted and I found the stuff I made for Shiva. But, so the main problem we're facing right now is we have Demi-Fiend himself, who is obviously just a massive problem. Cuculain, who is...
It's Cuckoo.
Look, I know I said that stupid all night. Who is weak to lightning. I remember, like, I'm starting to remember it now that we're talking about it more again. It's coming back to me a little, the stuff we talked about. So, Cuculain has physical and force, which sucks. Pixie has Force and Healing, and Megidolan, obviously, but that's about it. And she's weak to Dark. Cuculain is weak to Electric. And then Guillermicala is also weak to Electric, Force, and Light. So, it feels like Electric is probably a good thing to bring. He loves spamming Debilitate. Yeah. Cuculain being ever the debuff unit.
True.
So, and then there was who was the other ones? It was the issue is we can't really go in there trying to kill somebody because we need to live 6 turns, otherwise Demi-Fiend enrages. How's the sounds, Ben? How was the sound, by the way? Just for my reference. In class right now, so I won't be able to chat much. Signaling this room is awful. Not a problem. This isn't human only. No, that's the other video. You want over there. Sounds good. Glad to hear it. So, who were the demons? I remember. So it starts with Cuculain, Guillermicala, and Pixie. And doesn't he go into like Jack Frost or something?
I don't know. I've never done the fight before.
Fair enough. Parvati. Yeah, no, there is an order of the video this morning. Thank you. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Alright, so Nahabino's model to the human form, then it's human only? True. Demi-Fiend broke the no demon rule again. Now, how many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Alright.
How about Demonless, but all 4 slots are occupied by Nahobino?
That would actually be kind of a cool way to play the game if you had like full control over 4 party members. I feel like that would just be stronger though.
The catch is if one Nahobino dies, then they all die.
Oh no. Got me wanting to play DDS again? Hell yeah. Cerberus, Parvati, Jack Frost. Wasn't Thor in there too? Thor was in there too. Like, he was in, right up to Cerberus.
Pixie, Guillermicala, Cuculain, Cerberus, Thor, Parvati, and Jack Frost.
Alright. Did you say Parvati?
No, I said what you said.
Parvati.
Yes. Has anyone done SMT5 without Nahobino yet?
The Demi-Fiend fight without his demon. Yo, honestly,
I think there was like a bug a long time ago that let you remove Nahobino from the party, and it just resulted in a game over.
Yeah, I remember that. Which in
So
fairness,
so if somebody finds a way where that doesn't happen, then maybe.
did anyone ever figure out how to replicate that bug in the remake of Nocturne, where they put the game into the same state we did for Demi-Fiendless?
I don't know. I think so.
Because
I think there was a different way to do it, but I don't remember.
No, yeah, obviously there was someone found a way to do it without literally hacking the video game.
What if it's possible to mod the Demi-Fiend fight without his demons?
I swear to God, I would do that just because I think it'd be really cool. That kind of stuff always reminds me of the Twitch Plays Pokemon thing.
Just straight slugging match between Nahobino and Demi-Fiend.
The end of Persona 5 Royal.
But to do that, you have to mod Demi-Fiend to have the skill set you had at the end of Nocturne Demonless.
That would just be really painful. That would just be like Frykugel spam. He also has Bolt Storm for some reason.
Exactly.
Alright, so Cuculain is Resist Fizz, weak to Lightning, Force Immune.
Like, if somebody ever made that mod, then that would be the alternative to this.
Oh, like, if someone ever makes a mod where they, for DDS, where they replace it with, like, what? Just singular Demi-Fiend fight. Or this. Or this.
I'm talking about this, because this one's more prevalent.
Look, DDS is probably... Actually, I don't know about that. This game was made on Unreal Engine.
What I missed? Nothing.
Nah, yeah, we're thinking. This is kind of gonna be a labs... These streams are gonna be very labby.
Lots of theory crafting.
So, I remember the one thing that we talked about. So, Gear Makala is... So, I'm writing down everything. Gear Makala is...
Turning time.
Gear Makala is weak to electric, force, and light. Immune, dark, repel, fizz. And then what about
Dakini's essence?
Check Dakini's essence. Yeah, I remember Deus, you mentioned Dakini and Aliet. Apparently we don't have it, but I know we did at one point. The Lion, the Witch, and where is that bitch?
Maybe you don't have it.
Maybe I don't. Even Compendium, View Compendium. Am I losing my mind?
Yes.
Gustav does? Ah, fair enough. Well, I can at least tell you what it will create.
Just use Demi-Fiend's essence.
Oh, yeah. Fatal Sword, Dark Sword, Barakion, Fire Strike, Bloody Glee, and Resist Fire and Fizz, weak to Ice and Light. Which will probably be useful.
Null Seal.
Null Seal is also very good. Because Mute is pain.
Mute is everlasting pain.
True. I assume Cerberus's affinities are similar to what they were in actuality.
Maybe.
Hellfire, weak ice. How much does Geary's poison do? I would like to not find... It's percent based. So I'm pretty sure it would deal many.
Yes, many.
Thor? Apparently immune to everything. Okay, I think this is wrong.
What?
Let's see. He deals damage. Alright, I found it. So... I found the thing I was looking at before. So, Cerberus. Repels ice, it repels fire, is weak to ice. Thor. Drain electric, weak force. Jack Frost. Weak fire. Drain ice. Parvati, weak fire. So, there is an obvious overlap here. There are a lot of things that are weak to... I see electric, Gilmakala and Kukulane, and fire, or Parvati, Jack Frost, Cerberus.
I want to know their movesets.
Yeah, that's kind of the... We need to get deep into the fight. I think the best way we could get deep into the fight to maybe learn something new would be to go for a dark build. Real quick. And just try to spam down, Pixie.
I mean, we could try.
Like, I think that's going to get us far. Because...
Yeah, we can rush down all the enemies, one enemy at a time, just for scouting purposes.
The issue is, unless someone can just, like, provide us a video of what everyone has.
Or just straight up tell us.
No, yeah. That is kind of... Because right now we are in a position where... Alright, so... But we know, in terms of overall build, we want to have something to rush someone down. The sucky thing about Dark is only Pixie is weak to it. But Pixie's also kind of a... Pixie's the lowest HP. So she's kind of the important one to get rid of first, because, you know, the impending doom.
Mm-hmm.
Try using gun. Man, if we only had it.
If only we had a gun.
Or is a pain. Oh, good.
Because I want to know what affinities we need to be resistant to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, affinities. Cleopatra's a safe bet because of how spread she is.
Because we can also use Trumpeter,
Good.
who also knows Seal and knows Sleep.
True. Electric and Health Thrust and mostly Space and Darafu. Oh, grody.
But I don't know if knowing Light and Dark will make them mad.
Yeah.
It might make them mad. It might upset them.
Which is such a weird thing to talk about in this context.
We'll upset them and then they'll spam Almighty and then we die.
What if you use the DTS counter build for this fight? God, that would actually kind of be funny if that was a thing. You know,
It technically is, it just sucks.
Yeah, that actually just kind of made me realize. Retaliate and Avenge, or any equivalent, don't exist anymore.
Oh yeah, true.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Hello.
God, the choice paralysis is real. Alright, so I think we want definitely electric and fire. Oh, Retaliate's in this game? Oh, never mind then. Yeah, no.
They just don't stack.
Ah, right. Yeah, no. I thought that was funny. I was in, me, Jaff, and a couple other people on the server did, a watch party for it. And at one point I mentioned, in the video, how the counter skills mathematically stack in, DDS. And someone's like, they do what? And I'm like, no, let me explain the math here. And they're like, oh, okay, God, that's still kind of bullshit.
Oh no.
That's still really funny, though. I love the math behind it. Math's actually fun. Yoshitsune. Where was Yoshitsune? I know I had Yoshitsune. Did it also say with Anga, Nestra, and P4 Golden? Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's real good. Yoshitsune was 40... Oh, no, he was barely 45. Skills? Tally... Oh, alright, fair enough. So, we want electric, we want force. Then we counter roll for evacuation. Basically, yes, that is the short version. So, take, for example, Cerberus, in the context of DDS. Cerberus has high counter and counter. So what the game does first is it rolls for high counter. If it succeeds, congratulations, you use high counter, because high counter is obviously the best one, right? If it doesn't succeed on that 40% chance, then you roll for Counter-Strike, which succeeds half the time. So basically, the net result, mathematically, is at 3/5 of the time, high counter is going to proc, 1/5 of the time, Counter-Strike is going to proc, and the remaining 1/5 of the time, nothing happens. Seeing the data... Yeah, no, that wasn't... The commitment Deus put in that is insane. Mad props.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
Yeah, Lilat is also good for resisting... Either resisting or nulling all of the ailments.
Yeah, and that gets...
Resisting or better.
Yeah.
Including nulling seal and sleep.
Yeah, that Alliot kind of hits everything we would care about. We can also just put on Resist Fizz to deal with Demi-Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that's why
It's just surviving everything else, too.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's why I took, That's why I took counter, and high, more counter into Demi-Fiend in that, in DDS. Because that results in 88% chance to counterattack. Given what I realized I didn't say in the video, even though I thought I did, but looking back on it, I neglected to say this. Here's a fun fact. Counter, Counter-Strike, and high counter, in addition to increasing in odds to activate, also increase in damage. The increase in damage doesn't apply to humans. Just doesn't work when on the guns.
It makes sense. You can't just make your bullet stronger.
Yeah.
You can't fire stronger.
No, like, it makes sense, but just, like, it just does
I fire bullet better.
It does the same damage as, one shot from the gun. Cielo and Gale still have their 1 in 2 chance, like, 50-50 chance to coin flip for, a double hit. But, yeah, no. Humans just get screwed out of half of the abilities of that attack. Alright, so if we take Alliot's Essence... how do you spell her name? You can't make bullets stronger. Higher strength means stronger gun.
That's
Look,
because they hit the trigger harder.
Yeah. So,
don't you know that the speed in which the bullet flies depends on how hard and how fast you pull the trigger?
haven't you played an arcade shooter? You'll use his physical attacks? That's true, actually. So if we ignored the fact, although Gimakala is going to be spamming, and that's annoying. Poison, scary. Although we are immune to poison, so you know, that's that. So in that case, what does Gimakala do again? Because that was one of the pictures I know we were able to take.
Probably death stuff.
Mamadoon, Toxic Spray, Debilitate, Dekuna Dekaja, Megidolan. So Poison, Mamadoon, Hades Blast, Megidolan, Debilitate, Dekuna Dekaja.
Ukulane also spams Dekaja if you have maximum buff.
Yeah. He sure doesn't pack a heat with his gun being weakened at everyone. Funny thing, actually.
True.
Unless Gale rolls the 50-50, with everyone's strength maxed out, Heat actually... If Gale makes the 50-50, Gale does more damage on a counter than Heat. If he doesn't, Heat does more damage. And Heat outdamages Cielo consistently. The moment I realized that was, like, so far into the Demi-Fiend fight that I was like, oh, that's weird. Heat suddenly became relevant at the last second.
Heat finally not hot garbage.
True. Resist Mirage, Charm, and that other one. Panic? Null's
Yes.
Sleep, Poison, Mute, and then, so, Skills. I'm writing down what we might go with in Discord, just because it seems relevant. So I like the idea of Resist Fizz. Only guns. Meanwhile, I suffered a lot with him having to wait Pixie run out of MP. Dude, Demi-Fiend is just suffering.
Suffer.
I shit you not. Demi-Fiend took me almost as much. I had almost as much video of just Demi-Fiend attempts as I did half of the run. It'd be more of the run, but Koryu exists.
Imagine if Demi-Fiend used Soma, though.
Ugh. Alright, so Zeobarion, Zanbarion, probably. Unless there's a higher power alternative. He was the MVP, the way he stood menacingly was amazing. I came up with that joke in the middle of editing. That wasn't in the script. That was like, wait, hang on, this is great. How does Pixie run out of MP if she recon losses after 30 actions? Theoretically, if you were to get her, I'm not sure of the math, but if you were to, because Vicondra only has 1 MP, if you sweet spot 0, then it is theoretically possible to get a demon stuck where they can't actually use Vicondra.
True.
Given. If you're trying to get yourself in that situation, Jesus Christ. But, like, I think you could theoretically do that by getting them in a Dekuna Dekaja loop by making sure you were buffed 1 and they were nerfed 1 every turn. So that would basically be like, someone Tarukaja, like someone Rakukaja, someone Vakunda, and then the last person Salvation. You could theoretically lock the demons in an infinite loop. Are you running Absorb Fizz? It might help. Actually, no, because it makes Demi-Fiend use Chaotic Will more. 5, 6, 7, 8. So, alright, do we want to bring buff skills?
Maybe either a buff or a debuff.
Clarification. I meant, Pleromas. We could also bring, buffs, though.
Yes, we want as much damage as we can.
Mm-hmm. So maybe a boost, Boom Boost EX.
Do we unlock Zeus after we beat him?
Yeah, we have Zeus.
Alright.
He gave us his essence.
If
right?
we need to, if we're struggling with elemental coverage, we can also... No, that's unique. Never mind. I was gonna say we could also take Kuraunos, but no, that's his unique, so no, we can't do that.
Yeah, we can't have nice things. Keranos is too nice.
True.
Who will just immediately get
The
rid of
alternative
buffs?
is using the Pierce version of whatever element and just Pleroma those.
Yeah, that's also an option, technically.
If we want to just not be bothered with elemental stuff. If we need to.
Mm-hmm.
But like...
As long as we can down someone every 6 turns, which is the scary part. Who will just immediately
You think we could get by cheesing Yabusame shot? Puny 60 damage, but it has Pierce and 100% crit, and it attacks all foes.
Doesn't they have a better version of that move?
No. Not that. Not any of that pierces. Or at least none that we can use.
Sadly, we can't switch the Demi-Fiend out to force him to use Javelin Rain.
I mean, we can't switch him out anyway. This is the
that-
Demi-Fiend.
that
He's
is
the
the
enemy.
No, yeah, what I meant switching out the Naharino.
Oh.
I love how the guide on the SMT wiki makes specific mention of the fact that the Demi-Fiend is no longer immune to most affinities.
True.
Ooh, looking cool,
Like,
Joker.
he can actually be status, we promise. Harvey and what was that? Harvey and Fig... Oh, it's right here. Harl and... Figueroas? Harl and Figueroas, I think is how you pronounce that. Thank you for the sub. Also, I think I said it earlier, but if I didn't, thank you to Fly Heels for the sub.
Welcome. And thanks.
Alright, so Aliot
Safeguard so you can still get the press turn.
Okay, so Aliot, Resist Fizz, Zeobarion, Zambarion. We can play with the fact, we can play around with, boosting moves. Is there anything else in particular we know we need? I feel like High Electric Corona, maybe?
Probably.
With how much people are weak to electric, probably. Safeguard isn't needed because it pierces. True, right. I hate that pierce ignores repel. So annoying. Anything planned for chaotic will?
True.
As long as you don't absorb a better fizz, he doesn't spam chaotic will. He only uses it once. Or maybe twice? I don't remember. I think YouTube's unsubbed me at one point or something. I'm sure I was subbed after your original Nocturne video. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Abyssal Mask. Oh, true. Abyssal Mask is definitely up there.
Mm-hmm.
Because Abyssal Mask is... because Chaotic Will's affinity is oddly... a status. We could combo them, but that's comboing Abyssal Mask and Hellish Mask seems ballsy. Alright, what do we have right now on us? No Fizz, Botanic Depth, resist Fizz. Higher Mind Plume, a Higher Storm, Repel Light, Drain Force, Critical Zealot. Does Demi-Fiend care if any of his demons are blocked?
I don't know.
Fingers taste like...
Why are you eating your fingers?
I was chewing on my fingers while I was thinking. Only my right hand tastes like shit. My left hand tastes fine. Just him as far as I know? Alright, that actually changes things. Because that means that we could take, what was Pixie? Pixie had a lot of force. Although all of his demons have Megadolan. Ah, right. They totally would, too.
True.
Y'all are actually together. I thought you were always in a Discord call or something. Wait, we actually sound like we're in the same room?
This is the same room. What are you talking about?
Oh no. But yeah, no, Zero, you had it in one.
What?
Master
Had
Duel
what
Zero,
in one?
Master Duel Zero said, the way you responded to the hand comment made them think that you were in the same room as me.
Well, you said your hand tasted like shit. It was like, why are you eating your hand?
Hi, Blue. Blue shows up with a blue avatar.
That's pretty blue of you.
I don't know why that made me laugh. Alright, so. Zist, Fizz, Zeobarion, Zambarion, High Electric Paloma at the least. Abyssal Mask. Actually, maybe. Alright, so. What's the name of the...
Oh, that's because I did see you.
I thought you saw me biting my nails and felt actual fear.
I see everything.
Oh no. Alright, I actually just had a thought. We want Pixie gone right away, right? So let's go with High Dark Pleroma, and is there a piercing move for Dark? I know there is for L, the main 4 elements, but I don't know if there is for Light and Dark.
No.
Alright, so that changes what we're doing. So Mudabarion, and then I would like the move that Fire type but pierces.
I am the wall inside you.
Nailing your back to the wall.
Nailing your wall to the wall.
Alright, so what's... Is
One
it
more
Trisagion?
wall erected. What?
Is it, Trisagion is the name of the move?
For what?
Fire type
That's
pierces.
a fire move. Oh, yes.
Alright, yeah, Trisagion. Because Trisagion, a lot of the people in this, party are weak to Fizz. And, if we take High Fire Pleroma, we can also make that pierce. Like, we can get through the fact that it pierces. And then we take Null Dark because Pixie's a healer, and that's awful. So we can take High Fire Pleroma. And... then we ball. I guess we could take Enduring Soul, and honestly, I'm kind of out of ideas on what else we could take.
Take everything.
I mean,
Just hack in some new skill slots.
I'm gonna make up skills.
Yes. Hey, if the game can do it.
Ah,
If Lucifer can do it, why can't we?
right? Alright. I'm just gonna temporarily say Fire Pleroma or Hellish Mask for now. And we'll see where that gets us. So, first things first. Do we have a better save than this? I'm just not sure how you're gonna damage Demi-Fiend. You need to KO a demon every 6 actions. Right now, I think what we need to do is at least figure out how we can kill a demon in 6 turns. And
Yeah, this is going to be one of those things where it's like you gotta take it one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm. Every single save is at 99. Now I don't know which one. Alright, so that was 123. Do we have any saves that were higher than that? No, okay, so this is definitely our latest save. Alright, I just wanted to make sure. This is the save upon which we will modify from.
Welcome.
Resist phase instead of Bill, otherwise every people spam Fire Kugel. It's not spamming Fire Kugel we're worried about, it's spamming Chaotic Will. Alright, so let's go with
How
Aliat.
is this?
Oh, Harvestor is also on there, duh. We forgot about Harvestor. How did we forget about Harvestor? It has been a while.
Yeah.
We forgot about the goat.
More like low restore.
Harvestor literally saved... Restore and Harvestor literally saved this run. This run might not have been possible without... Actually, Deus didn't even use Restore. I'm kind of shocked.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, we could technically probably get around with MP restores, I guess, maybe.
Oh yeah, like that would be what you would have to do. Alright, so... Resist Fizz...
Wouldn't want to, though.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that. But then I go without critical. Oh yeah, no, a lot of things happened with this run, honestly. It's kind of insane the places we've gone.
How is this?
Alright, so that gets us Resist Fizz and Enduring Soul. So now we need Trisagion, which was on Mata. I'm gonna post this so you can see it. Alright, so Resist Fizz, Enduring Soul, Harvestor. Launch Trisagion. This is Enduring Soul.
How is this?
Alright, yeah,
How is-
this is right, this is right. Alright, and now we need Udobarion. There we go, and that actually gets us...
There it is.
Yeah. This works. Random quit and Demi-Fiend and taunt him so they have the chance to rage quit. Powerful. Nuts. Insane. Pell Light and Mediavahan are next
How
to
is
go.
this?
Alright. Now we need Abyssal Mask and High Fire. Assuming we have the capacity for both of those.
Both? Not all of them.
I mean, we could get all of them. Oh, there's Abyssal Mask. On Bishaman. He'll always be Bishaman in my heart.
How is this?
Alright, now we just need High Fire Pleroma. Who has High Fire Pleroma?
High Pleroma?
High Fire, yes. DDS2 Cyber Shaman sounds like a gaming name.
Adramelic and Mithras and Konsu Raw.
Mithras, Adramelic, Konsu. Ah, that's...
Mithrix.
I kind of thought you said Mithrix the second I had the double tick. Surprisingly not so. Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking. Alright, can I buy any of those? I'm assuming no. But I'm going to look. How deep in the desperation are we? Relative.
Relative.
Municipality, Epsaris, Atavaka. Sust. Yeah, no.
Need anything?
Poopy.
Taken off?
That would mean we would have to grind out to test this. Do we want to grind out Adramelic for the sake of testing this?
We could, yeah.
Let's see if we
may
can
as
even
well.
get that. Let's see if we can even get that far with what we got. Like, I want to see if we can get that far. I want to see if we can kill Pixie in 6 turns. Because otherwise, having all the fire moves to kill the fire guys doesn't do us any good.
Yeah, well, we can try.
Killing Pixie is the important part. Do we at least have Fire Pleroma? Nah, fuck it. Alright. We'll just bring Agidine so we can know we suck.
Agidine.
Agidine can be the reminder that this is not valid. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and assume we're never going to use this. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, all of our save files are kind of relative at this point. Because, like, are we really going to go back and play any of these?
No.
That help I ate a cookie, now my dog won't leave my face alone. That's dogs for you. And not 5, this is SMT 5. True. Agi D's nuts. Alright. Bring it, loser. I do like that half the scene is just consistently not skippable, so you have to know what you're getting into. Is SMT Nocturne music actually playing around here? Yes, actually! Which is one of my favorite details. No mute, based. Alright. Alright, Mudobarium. Let's see how much damage this does without a crit. Let's crit to be sure.
You ready?
Battle music is just the random encounter theme, but more powerful. 3,000.
I still hate that noise. Also 3,000.
Not bad.
True.
Still not muted. Don't know how that's happened. Ow. Alright, well, not the way I wanted to heal, but we get here.
Bonk.
Alright, so 2,400. Which is actually pretty...
Another bonk.
Alright. Hyperoma actually coming in clutch here. Hang on.
True.
You've been doing like 600s of damage before, and I'm kind of surprised at how much Hyperoma coming in clutch.
True.
Oh, I'm gonna party like it's time for my death. Right, I'm not immune to all of it.
That is true, yes. Demons have scripted first actions, that is true.
True. I discovered it while testing. Yeah, I know some of them always do, because I remember,
Most bosses have scripted first actions, I think.
yeah, even though, Cuckoo Lane and, what's his name? Kiyomakala have like a combo going on in DDS, they always open up with just random moves. Oh, we're out. Bye, have a great time!
We have committed the cardinal sin of dying.
Oh, I forgot about
No,
that.
not yet. Not yet.
Oh, you kidding
Nice.
me?
Nice miss, nerd. 26,000.
That's just unnecessary damage.
That went better than I thought it would.
Yeah,
I thought we were just gonna do like 1,000 damage or something and
Yeah.
struggle.
High dog actually coming in clutch. Alright, I have an idea.
Well,
I know we've got to have a demon in here with this somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Let's start a little bit lower. Diorama. Diamrita.
If you tell me what you're looking for, I can actually tell you.
Diarahan. There we go. Yolongo. Of course it's Yolongo, you piece of...
Ah, yes. The worm. The worm that was kicking our ass that one time.
how is this?
For like 10 episodes.
God.
We're
Probably more.
Yeah, no. I'm
More
pretty
like
sure
11.
I'm pretty sure we scrapped episodes just because we did that for like 50 minutes and got nowhere.
True.
Like, we were just like... We just sat there doing this for 2 hours. This isn't fun. Now we're just sad.
This isn't fun. This is madness.
Wait a minute! I hate Yolongo!
Monozako has an essence. Yes, she
Yeah,
does.
she gives it to you, after you, like... kill her dad or something. I don't remember what the side quest was. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that, actually. I'm like 97% sure it wasn't that. Insanely OP mid game? Yeah. Alright. Block. Streams are finally back
Imagine
with,
blocking.
you can be a you, and she says, yes, that's true.
That's true, yeah.
Good point.
Look, boo dude.
Alright, maybe you cannot kill me. Nope, never mind. Even if I guard, he still kills me.
Nice.
Good to know, actually.
It's time.
You're longer
A Moga Toki.
when they meet, you're shorter.
Wait.
One round even when yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
And I think we're down
Killing
again.
time.
Ah.
Yep. What resistances are we running?
Right now none besides physical. We could run more.
True.
Heals and cleanses debuffs, so is that an exclusive skill? I'm pretty sure that's an exclusive skill. EDS Demi-Fiend solo looking crazy. God, that was so fun to lab.
Bless you.
Get screwed.
Robin, quit sneezing.
I'm trying. Ah! Oh boy, here I go dying again.
Achoo.
Alright, so if we were to come in with maybe resist force,
Maybe.
what could we drop for it? Does DDS2 have any exclusive boss fights like Demi-Fiend? Yes, actually. DDS2 has, Vishnu, Shiva, Seth, and Satan. I believe Satan is the only one that requires New Game Plus. But...
What do you mean requires?
no, like, you actually are not allowed to do the fight unless you are on New Game Plus.
For Satan?
I believe so. Unless you, like, it's either you need to New Game Plus or you need to import a save.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Did you not watch Anani play through the game and watch her struggle with Satan?
No, yeah, like, Satan is... Look, y'all, I'm as much of a fan of Demi-Fiend as the next guy. I don't know why Demi-Fiend gets the hype. Satan is just worse.
Satan was made by Satan.
Like, Satan... Demi-Fiend... Okay, I'm looking at this from the perspective of, like, if you do the fight normally, right? If you do the fight normally, Demi-Fiend at least has a plan. It is a highly methodical plan. You have to do a dance, basically, but Demi-Fiend has a plan. The fight is mostly in your control, with the exception of the sleep check, which you do need to still handle. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, if you get unlucky with Dormina rolls, or if Demi-Fiend proceeds to status the entire group right before Pixie does something, and you're SOL. Satan can just decide you lose. Like, the way Satan works, and I shit you not, this is a thing. Every 4 turns, Satan runs a check to see if someone in your group has +3, which is the maximum in DDS, to every single stat. If someone does, he casts Dekaja. If nobody does, he kills your entire party. This happens every 4 turns. You cannot stop it.
True.
Speedrunners agree. Satan in DDS is the worst. Demi-Fiend, you get AI cheese. Good! I'm glad the speedrunners agree. Demi-Fiend is fair and balanced. Satan, on the other hand, you must follow a script or else you die. Yeah, and sometimes Satan will just decide you lose. You got a license to do for the no buff fun. Yeah, you want to know the fun part? The only way you can get a +1 to all, like, the only way you can get Luster Candy is through a combo skill. Luster Candy doesn't exist normally.
Which is weird because Debilitate exists.
Look, Luster Candy didn't exist until SMT4, I think. maybe Strange Journey.
I mean,
Alright, so... Resist Force. Who has Resist Force? You got a license for that no buff run? No, you don't. That's why I see people buffing during that fight. Yeah, no. That's the reason. Casual play... Oh, yeah, no! Me and Zephyr actually just talked about it. I find it really funny. Demi-Fiend in 5 is actually probably easier than he is in Digital Devil Saga, casually. In the Demonless run, however, it is an entirely different debate. Demi-Fiend has no resistance on all the statuses. No, yeah, like, that's an option we have. It's just, like...
There's also the diminishing returns.
Law of diminishing returns, the status in this game sucks ass.
Yeah. Like, unless we had a way to inflict 100% seal, which we don't because we don't have access to demon thingies, demon talismans.
I can't use mute stones. We can, it's just horribly inconsistent.
Yep.
What level is Quetzal?
He's level your mom.
Who has Resist Force?
Resist Force? Poltergeist.
Ah. Oh, Poltergeist.
Wetzel. And Hayataro.
Hayataro?
Haratoo. They're all in the 28 to 42 range. 25 to
I think some
40
of those
range
essences
or
are
something.
purchasable. That it might not be possible.
Yeah.
Look, I at least want to push this to see. Isn't some of those...
Look, everyone said DDS Demi-Fiend was impossible.
Apparently... Have you ever considered your mom?
My mom.
Alright, so... Yeah, not here.
Need anything else?
That sucks.
Taking off?
Need anything else?
We could run Null Force, I guess. Give it... Pixie casting Megadolan sucks, but I'm pretty sure Megadolan is technically weaker than Mazandine anyway. So forcing her into that isn't entirely a bad thing.
Let's find out. Megadolan is 190. And the other one was Zandine?
Let me double check. Because we have Pixie... We know Pixie's moves. Zandine and Mazandine.
215 and 155.
Alright. So Zandine's stronger, Mazandine is not. Ayataro's Chaos Rod exclusive, right. You could try Demeter just... We'll take Null Force just to see how it plays out.
Oh no.
Alright, and... We'll drop Enduring Soul.
Enduring my soul.
Steel Gem would like be using a +0 to Tarafu. Item attacks are in 5 are equivalent to the skills they are used on, but don't take into account their uses proficiencies. Oh, that would make a lot make sense.
That would make a lot make sense.
That makes a lot of things make sense.
Okay.
Actually, it might be better to just... Nah, let's leave Hyperstorm for now. I'm not gonna save this setup,
How is this?
but I am curious to see how it changes matters.
True.
But yeah, no, the law of diminishing returns is definitely a thing. We've seen it on allies and enemies. But that would make our lack of accuracy in regards to hitting with status moves make a lot more sense.
If we need to hit him with status, we would have to do it at a very particular time, and we'd have to hope it works. Is basically how that would go.
Mm-hmm. Which is...
Like, if we know he's going to use a certain ability, then that would be the time to do it. And then pray.
Yeah. Use it right before the Mediavac and check and push him beneath it.
Something like that.
That's what, that's what they used did.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, they have a scripted first move. So, we'll be pushed real low. And then Pixie will bonk.
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, true.
Alright, so first move scripted. Let's see how she acts now. But now we can start improvising.
So she'll probably use Megidolon now,
Probably.
or whatever, or maybe a buff skill or something.
Yeah. Not satisfied with Demi-Fiend's perspective. I would literally play the game again.
Megidoo, there it is.
Alright, yep, that makes sense. So resist force is
Unfortunate.
definitely ideal.
You ready?
But we might
Yeah.
still be able to kill her. Die, 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 my darling. Ah, fuck.
Barely not enough. I think regular Dark Pleroma would work.
It might, actually. So we're doing 2,800. We're almost actually doing 2,900. Ow. Let's assume low. What would 2,800 times 1.2 be?
2,800 times 1.2. Why?
That's a low estimate of how much damage we would be doing using
3,360. She didn't dodge.
the Sky Rage avoided. Yep.
True.
Alright, so how much? Unboosted. Ah!
Nice. Good job.
Just kill me.
Good job.
The extra Dark Paloma could help. Robin, please. Shut up!
The classic Robin blunder. The misinput.
London's so big you would think I got involved in a
Welcome
land
to
war
the-
in Asia.
It was a misinput.
You calm the fuck down! But if it was on a mirror match video against Demi-Fiend, as if you have the same damn demons as Demi-Fiend and have the same boost used by Demi-Fiend. That would be
That'd be funny.
kinda cool, actually. Like, you are contained by the restraints of your own kit, but you technically have the same thing going on as Demi-Fiend. You're just, like, a little bit weaker because of the balance of the game. Regardless as well as the first Shiva attempts went. You know what? Honestly, this is going
That's
better
what
than the
we're
first
counting
Shiva.
on.
Yeah, and this is going better than the first Shiva attempt, so, like, I'm not too upset.
Look, I'm not going in expecting to win. I'm going in expecting to go as far as we can before we give up.
Does anyone have... Ah, hey. Hi, Zukwe.
My boo 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 Darion does
Why would we want to use Mabudo Baryon?
185.
Oh.
It's 185 damage,
Let's...
base damage, and Mudo Baryon is 265.
We are power leveled in all relevant abilities. Make sure. Get consistent damage on Demi. Yeah, no, like... The fact that we can down Pixie in 3 turns is actually really nice. Because that means that gives us time to play with Demi-Fiend.
Another thing we could probably maybe try to do is hit someone with a weakness,
Return when you have
but
gained-
like have it all target. That way you're also getting their HP down, too.
Mm-hmm.
That way it's less turns. I don't know. It would be kind of hard to do that, though.
Yeah. Zukwe has 3 different demon names. Yeah, no,
Welcome to
Zukwe,
the
it's
world.
not Zukwe, Suzaku, Feng Huang. I made a joke about that stealthily in my video. DDS calls it Feng Huang, but it's actually called Suzaku, which made looking up stats for it annoying because they're under Suzaku because that's the demon name. The English translation just got it wrong. Alright, Poltergeist. I'm in the wrong stupid man. Mark Zukwe bug.
Because only Giramakala is immune to dark.
Yeah.
So you could technically Mabudu Baryon to start dealing damage to everyone as well.
Technically?
Like just to get a head start on their health.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's less damage you would have to do later. But it also the problem with that is you also need to make sure you're killing Pixie.
Mm. Alright, where is Poltergeist? There he is.
Will you summon a demon?
Let's get Resist Force.
Return.
Will you summon a D?
The other demons just don't dodge. Apparently they can.
Yep.
Line crossing. Yeah, Shiva. Shiva is optimal grinding. King Long Gaming.
You're Shiva. Long gaming.
They do so when it's most inconvenient, as do most SMT. Angel, 9th in the order of angels. Imagine being the lowest level of the thing for which you are named.
For real.
I forgot how 144p looked until Huang Long Gaming. God, you wanna know what sucked? It was one of the harder edits I actually had to figure out when making DDS.
Uh-huh.
So initially I wanted to just render that part of the video in 140, but I couldn't figure out how to do that in Vegas. So I actually just had to put so many filters on that part of the video that it looked 144.
I'm sure if you uploaded it to YouTube repeatedly and then download it, I'm pretty sure you could get there.
Oh yeah,
with YouTube compression naturally.
I could get there naturally, but god, that would suck. Demonless DDS2 is Satan's possible such have no way to buff your stats in human form. I think you just answered your own question there, mate.
Just have just equip Surf with a bazooka. Instant kill.
A bazooka.
Yes. Not just any bazooka, the one you get in Crash Bandicoot.
The fruit bazooka.
Yes.
God, that was such a stupid power-up, I love it. Like, let's just give Crash a fucking bazooka. It shoots apples. Can you beat DDS2 with bazooka?
And Crash Bandicoot beat DDS2 Satan.
Can Crash Bandicoot...
How'd you miss the Mandragora?
I don't know. Accuracy is a lie, stats are a joke.
I do wonder how agility works in this game, because it clearly doesn't make you hit better.
Yeah, right.
Mrs. level 2 demon.
Crash would peg Satan. That's a sentence you just said.
I mean, I think he kind of would, when you think about it.
Put it on Mama Harlot.
Mommy harlot, you mean? Have you seen those teeth? The chattering teeth?
I did put it on Mother Harlot. I was wondering what you meant, and then I saw,
Good job, Robin.
Yeah, no, I
Imagine if she put out right then and there.
I would have been actually mad for how long I had to grind Mother Harlot off screen. Mother Harlot took way too long to put out.
You know, for a harlot, she sure took a long time to put out, am I right? That's a joke.
No, yeah. Well, that was
a joke.
that was. I know we've mentioned it a couple of times on video. I'm pretty sure, but that was just the terminology that we used for a demon coughing up their fucking essence. Dude, if you guys want to know how much of the run happened off screen, I can give you an approximate. You guys lost about 12 hours of this.
True.
I remember, I think it was something for Chernobog where we grinded an essence for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And like by the time
I think so.
By the time we were done with it, we were just pissed off.
No, you were pissed off. I was playing a game or something. I don't remember.
Right, I had to drive. Probably Malshu. No, Malshu was actually pretty nice. Malshu actually gave us her essence pretty quickly, pretty consistently. Not always. Was Chernobog the hardest fight?
Hardest fight of the run.
You know? I actually think it would probably be Chernobog or Zeus. In the proper run, rather. So not including this. Oh, I guess Shiva also counts technically. So Shiva, obviously, yes, duh. But, failing
Besides Shiva and Demi-Fiend.
Yeah. Demi-Fiend is obviously bonus content, and Shiva is definitely the hardest fight in the run, bar none. But ignoring those two, Chernobog or Zeus?
They're all hard. They're both hard in their own ways, though.
Why?
There's also Luke Garo, yeah.
Luke Garo.
True.
Luke Garo was one of my favorite fights because Luke Garo generally was like the turning point of the run. I feel like you could go back into the videos and see the point where do I still have Matamas turned on? Yes. But yeah, you could go back in time and see, like, literally the, pinpoint moment where the run changed from this is actually hard and we kind of need to be at level for every single fight to we can take a lot of these fights under-leveled because, of the amount of resources that we have. And I think the big point for that was Luke Garo. Maybe a little bit later, but, like, it was around Luke Garo. Akul was probably the hardest fight for me personally. I could see that. Lamu sucked, but I don't think Lamu was nearly as hard as Chernobog or Zeus.
I think it's because they're both hard in their own way, because Chernobog, we were very limited in what we could do skill-wise.
Yeah, like
so that really made things a lot tougher to deal with.
Chernobog was... The game had opened up a bit in terms of what we had at our disposal, but it had not given us the world yet.
Meanwhile, Zeus 1 was... He hit really hard, and the first half wasn't so bad, but the second half you kind of have to follow the script. But he also has he more or less also has a scripted sequence of attacks that once you figure out is actually doable. So him is more just learning the pattern, where Chernobog is more reliant on more just luck.
And Chernobog, I also think it's important to recognize the state in which we ended the fight. I don't think we could. I think we had maybe 1 or 2 more turns in us.
Mm-hmm.
That fight was close.
Yeah, I think in terms of I think in relative terms of the run, I think Chernobog is the hardest fight.
Yeah.
Strictly because of the amount of resources you just lack.
Yeah. Lamu Phase 1 also sucked. Not as much, but Lamu Phase 1 was definitely up there. I like this run in terms of Demonless runs, having, you know, finished it, basically. I consider this run more or less finished. I want to finish Demi-Fiend because, you know, Demi-Fiend is like, yo, getting Demi-Fiend really low level would be super cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, like,
yeah.
the proper run is done. It's like not beating Steven in an SMT Apocalypse Demonless run. You still beat the game.
True.
Also, I tried Steven. I was level 420. That fight sucks ass.
Blaze it.
Oh, I did it for the bit.
But when are you going to actually do the run proper on the channel, though?
Honestly, I would not be opposed to showing the run on the channel. I think it was a fun run. The thing about Apocalypse is I think it's like, if you want to get into doing these kinds of challenges, like Demonless Run challenges, I think Apocalypse is probably the best starting point. Because I think there are 6 fights in Apocalypse that I think are legitimately challenging. Like, these fights will test you, and you actually kind of need to plan around going into these fights. Because they will just kind of kill you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of the fights are pretty manageable besides. Even without the level limit unlock, it's actually a really fun challenge. Oh. God in heaven, I don't think Steven Demonless is possible without the uncapped level. I'm pretty sure...
Steven's level 128.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait.
Wait. Did Robin just figure out how to defeat the Demi-Fiend?
No, I think I just figured out a joke.
Oh no.
That they hid. What is 128 in hexadecimal? Oh, never mind. For a sec, 128 reminded me of a number. I thought it was a hex joke. It's not a hex joke, sadly.
I mean, 128 is half of 256.
No, that's why I thought it was. It's just 8-0 in hex. Which is not... It is binary. Oh, yeah, what is it in binary? Oh, yeah, no, that would just be 1 and 7 zeros.
1 and 7 zeros.
Be 128. But like other protagonists, no summoning. God, that would be really hard. Check out my super rad essence. Thank you, Poltergeist.
Binary is such a weird thing. It's like, I guess 1 and 7 zeros, that's 128. No, it's 1 million. It's 10 million. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you want to know how to count in binary?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, Robin.
No. Alright, so hold up your hand, right?
Oh
Like,
no.
Make a fist. And just hold it in front of yourself, right?
Uh-huh.
If one of your fingers is stuck up, treat that as 1. So you put your thumb up. That's 1. You close your thumb and put your index finger up.
Okay.
That's 2. So now you have 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. That's 2. Then you put the thumb back up. You add 1. That's 3. You can't add another 1 to this. So if you want to go to 4, you need to stick your middle finger up. So then you put everything else down. Your middle finger's the only one up now. You got 1, 0, 0. That's 4. And then you just...
What? Where's 3?
3 is 0, 1, 1.
What?
1 is 1. 1, 0 is 2. 1, 1 is 3. 1, 0, 0 is 4. 101 is 5. 1, 1, 0 is 6. 1, 1, 1 is 7. And then if you want to go higher, you got 1, 0, 0, 0. That's 8.
Okay, but what is 0, 0, 1, 0, 1?
0, 0, 1, 0, 1, that's 4.
Because fuck you.
Middle finger is the only one. Hey, I don't know what I said. Alright, so.
Because I'm going to for you. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, no,
for you. Get it? Haha, binary. Haha.
Hey, look, binary is easier to count in than hex. You wanna know how to count?
How do you count in hex?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2.
Oh, now you're just making things up. Like, oh, I guess I'm going to count the alphabet.
9 plus 1 is
Robin.
A. I don't understand.
Robin, you know how to actually count hex?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hex. That's how many sides are in a hexagon. I don't know what it is you were doing. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 is X, Y, Z's.
That's a nice argument, Robin. Why don't you back it up with a source? Points to your computer.
How is this?
Like,
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I understand hex. I do. But God, hex is ass to count in. I hate it.
But what about hept?
Heptadecimal. Hept is 5. No, what? Hept is 7, right?
Yes.
Probably. I guess heptadecimal would just add G.
G?
Yeah. F plus 1 is G, and then you loop back.
Is hept even a thing that exists?
I don't think so.
Hey, that could be something you could do. Like, you could invent hept.
I don't want
the
to...
superior version to hex.
I don't want to create base 17. That sounds annoying. And difficult for everyone involved.
No, you make it superior. That's why you make it better, Robin. Make it easier to handle.
Look, here's an example of how much, you wanna know how set programming is in terms of thing? Like, you have hex, you have binary, you have decimal, and you have hexadecimal. Those are the 3 things everyone uses in terms of in terms of computers. You wanna know how set that is?
Make them.
You wanna know how set that is? Somebody actually made a new one. It's called,
what was it called?
I think it's a ternary. It's base 3. So you would go 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0, and then you count up from there. Same idea as binary, it's just now you're counting in up to, like 0, 1, 2. You add one thing. 3, ternary. Nobody uses it. It's a pain in the ass. Nobody likes it.
Well, that's why you streamline it.
How do you streamline something with 3 numbers? How do you make ternary simpler?
By making it 2 numbers, Robin.
That exists! It's binary!
No, it's ternary, but -1.
That's just binary. That just sounds like binary with extra steps.
No. It's totally different. See, we added a number 2.
With these numbers, you can do math.
Now it's 0, 1, 2.
See, technically speaking, Earth Fire, that is the logic behind ternary. Ternary keeps numbers smaller, which theoretically keeps calculations down. The issue is it sucks and nobody likes it, and binary's fast enough.
Well, what if you forsake 0 and 1 and just use the letters? That way it could be non-binary.
That doesn't change the fact that it's binary, the notation is just different.
Nah, you're taking away the 0s and the 1s. That's what makes it binary.
All the way up to
All
base.
the way up to base 36.
What about non-binary? That's just called decimal.
Decimal.
6 and 9.
Just use 6s and 9s.
Nice.
Exactly. That's I like it.
You shut up. Alright, let's see if we heal with an ambrosia, now that we resist force, can we tank this?
Bonk.
Tanamakia. A binary people, a bunch of 1s and 0s. Good question, Mega Man.
Yeah, we could tank it.
Alright, so we can tank it at full health if we are by 116, I believe it was.
Yeah. Something like that.
Cool! Looking cool, Joker!
Set of numbers using 4, 2, 0, 6, and 9.
Willem FF World, thank you for the follow.
Nice.
The sub, whatever it's called in this context. Alright, so... Bonk.
Killing time.
Alright. 3. Can we live at 460, I wonder? Let's see.
That would put us at 920, maybe. No.
We get lucky.
Okay, probably not.
Depends on their
Maybe.
actions. Nope, never mind.
No. Oh wait, no, they're buffing.
We're going to 1 this turn, that's good. All the way back
Thanks
alley.
for the follow.
Comedy.
It's time.
I'm morbing. Technically, I could have morbed sooner.
True. Now we're doing less damage.
Yeah.
$369. Not enough morbage.
Ow. Alright. So I think it's based on the amount of damage... The amount of actions...
Wait, that was
Demi-Fiend-
just turn 3.
I think it's the number of actions Demi-Fiend takes.
Ah. I don't know.
That would make sense. Finish watching the DS No Demon Fight I followed was good content. Hell yeah! I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. So it's Demi-Fiend's
It's actions, not turns. Ah, okay.
Alright. So we can theoretically down... Alright, hang on. I think I see something here. Maybe.
What do you see?
I need to take a piss, but let's do this fight first. So, I think
no.
if we open up with... Because we've seen that right now, our overall stats, we can live. We can tank.
What happens if he's sealed? Gaia Rage wouldn't work.
Albino really did make it all the way
I don't
here,
think.
huh?
Right?
If it's sealed, then Medirahin wouldn't work, and he
No,
wouldn't be able to-
Gaia Rage.
Oh yeah, no, if he was sealed, it wouldn't be able to cast Gaia Rage, yeah. The issue is keeping him sealed, and any seals that we do, any seals we apply earlier on, lower the odds that we will be able to seal him later.
Yep. Important to remember.
We could also technically start emulating this.
Emulating?
and if we emulated it, could theoretically cheat in a bunch of, incenses.
Why incenses?
It bombs.
Why
Forget-
bombs?
Boost our stats without new game plussing. We could
That's-
figure out a minimum.
No. I mean, if we want to figure out a minimum, sure, but, like, not for a legit run, no.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Like, cause that's not beating him on new game. That's cheating Demi-Fiend on new game. That wouldn't be viable.
Nah, yeah, that makes sense. At 6:38, we had... Damn it!
Good job. You did it. You beat the Demi-Fiend.
Yeah, I did it, guys. We did it. We saved the world. Continuously use Mega Deadline if you block an attack with, like, Force Wall rather than Null Force. I'm not sure. I know Demi-Fiend will return to using physical once there's a target that he can hit that's not immune to the concept. So, probably, I would assume. I do have a theory. Shoot.
Tell us your game theory. If we were somehow lucky enough to keep our whittled goats, or our whittled goat, if we absolutely need to, we could just risk the goat to extend how much time we need to kill another demon.
Yeah.
Which would be the ideal use for the whittled goat.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not going to be possible to kill something, then, you know, just sacrifice the little goat to the Gaia Rage.
Yeah. I wonder.
Enough wondering.
This is it's 250. Yeah. We could also technically run Great Life Spray. Get up to 999 health.
True.
I don't know how much health that would do, but...
What's our health right now?
Something in the 840s.
I mean, it'll help a little bit. Like, we might be able to survive one more turn. But I don't know how much it would help us in the long run.
Right.
Like, it wouldn't save us from that, I don't think.
Goes down 100 health. So I think it would allow us to survive the first turn, which is actually important because that means we can, I don't know, loot Pixie.
Maybe.
Yeah, with this you need less vitality balls than 400 to make these attacks on mosquito bites. Theoretically, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's map this out. So we know, so that does 249, 92, 249 is about 350. I'm gonna do ballparks to 400. The light, nice miss. So 198, it would have been more like 111 on the first turn. So if we 111 minus our maximum of 842, they're doing around 730 damage a turn. So if we were to bring even normal Life Spring, I would assume, we might have enough HP to loop with Dirahin.
Maybe.
The issue is we're already running without Enduring Soul, and we're gonna be here a while. Okay, so Gil Makala can also use Hades Blast, that's a thing.
Nice.
So if I've counted right, Demi-Fiend's about to use Gaia Rage.
Bonk.
Gonna bring Livestream, not even, no reason not to use Great. Yeah, I know, true.
It's the puppy.
Alright, so we are at Trisagion.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have any buffs to Trisagion beyond just our stonkingly powerful stats and what we are capable of normally. How much damage does this do to... Hang on a second, I'm stupid. What was... Okay, Cerberus repels fire, nobody else right now is weak to fire, it's Jack Frost that provided that weak to fire. So how much damage does this do to... Actually, we haven't used the Little Goat yet, right?
No, I don't remember.
Alright.
We are also debuffed, so keep that in mind.
You know
So
what?
if
Let's
we're
go
gonna
for
do
knowledge.
something, keep that in mind.
Let's go for knowledge.
Make sure you take the screenshot.
We have learned something today.
If nothing else, we are learning.
Found the you don't get Prestons anymore. Exactly. That's kind of what I'm worried about. So Fire Breath, Madness, Chomp. They all have stupid Megidolon.
I mean, why wouldn't they?
I don't know. Fun allowed.
Outside of gems and shards, true.
Yeah, that's on the table. Deviline Rain. Ow.
Might!
Oh, that's surprising about it ever. Good for you.
Or we don't resist it.
Yeah. Resisting physical thankfully makes us immune to crits. So first move is Fire Breath, as you saw. Yeah. $520. And we have no buffs behind that because that's basically just Hamon tier.
True.
What does that Amogotogi critical look like piercing against Kiyomakala? I don't like what he's doing right now. I don't like the vibes he's putting out.
We're also at -2.
Very true. So...
Nah, that wouldn't work. If we weren't limited on item space, we could just do a gem strat.
yeah.
Just have all the Pleuromas and then just use our gems.
That'd be stupid and hilarious,
but we don't have the room to use gems.
Hang on a sec. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna pee real quick. I will return. I will not be long.
Oh no. He's gonna be very long.
Alright. Be right back.
Maximum muscle drinks, true. The lack of guns, true. Keep Guri and Ku around as the others aren't as bulky. That is true. Bulkiness is a problem, yes.
I'm back.
Yes. I guess if you really wanted to optimize this run for Demi-Fiend, like right from the beginning of the game, is to focus mostly on vitality. If you felt like you were very lucky in the early game with your weak attacks.
If you really knew what you were doing, I think you could play it like that.
Like, you would probably be around, like, 170 vitality, maybe? But, like...
If you really
I don't
wanted
know.
to min-max it. Which if we knew Game
Because
Plus,
you don't
hey,
want to
maybe
fully because you wouldn't want to forsake strength or magic all the way. Because you also want to be able to kill things quickly so that you don't just, you know, implode eventually. Or run out of resources.
So, what is our overlap right now? I'm gonna put on some... What place has the best music, would you say? Just for a change of music.
I like the Temple of Eternity, but that's me.
Hey, this... Got enough magic with the 3-shot pixie, that way it's still... Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Because it
reminds me of that one song from Donkey Kong Country. The one that plays in Smash.
Sticker Brush Symphony?
No. The one that played in K. Rool's reveal trailer. The Gangplank one.
This reminds you of Gangplank Galleon?
Yes. It plays the same notes. Do 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 do.
God! Damn it!
What? Oh no,
Fuck!
I broke them.
I hate that. I hate that a lot.
That's the problem with having an ear for music, Robin. I hear a series of notes, and my brain will just zoop.
I'm like, it reminds you of Gangplank Galleon? Yeah, listen to the note, the vocals. Fuck. Alright, so... let's look at the overlap. So, Pixie has Dark, and that sucks. Electric... Electric covers Kukule and Girumakala. Force covers... what's it? Force covers Girumakala and Thor. Fire covers Parvati and Jack Frost. And then Cerberus alone has ice.
And then there's Thor.
Nah, I said Thor.
Oh, okay.
So Force, Fire. We technically only need Force or Electric to have Girumakala with overlap.
And then along came Zeus.
So I think Fire is a must because of that. And then Force or Electric.
Why is it not Black Frost for the Nocturne reference, right?
I don't know.
Imagine if he summoned Dante, though.
That'd be funny.
Dante or Rido.
Be Rido, sadly. Although it might get them in trouble with the Chinese.
True.
That is still my favorite trivia. So Fire, Force, and Electric, and then that covers the problems of Pixie, Cerberus, and the one we don't cover.
But if he summoned Matador, oh no. He summons the Fiends, those are his allies.
Look, it would make sense.
Imagine, he just summons 3 of the Pale Riders first turn.
See, the issue
Or
is...
3 of the Riders.
The issue is... we need 4 skills to cover everything, at the least.
True.
Fire... Ice... Dark...
Okay, out of the initial 3 demons that he summons, what's one of the elements that one of them is weak to, but the others aren't immune to?
Aren't immune to?
Yes.
Well, if you're asking that question, then the best one...
Electric.
Yeah, it would be Electric, because Girumakala and Kukulin are both weak to Electric. Meanwhile, nobody else is full-on immune to Electric until Thor.
And after you get rid of one of them, he'll summon Cerberus, who's weak to ice.
To ice and not fire. And then I believe he goes into Thor. Yeah, Thor is next, and then Jack Frost, and then Parvati.
It would be very weird. Because, like, we can kill Pixie really easily, but the problem is Girumakala and Kukulane are both, I assume they're bulkier.
Mm-hmm.
So they would be a lot harder to kill.
Yeah. My opinion, Muda Baryon, Bufu Baryon, Mazio Baryon, Malagi Baryon. Alright, let's brainstorm that.
Zanbarion.
Let's brainstorm that. So Mudobarion, Bufubarion, because that takes care of that single targets out Pixie and Cerberus, who are kind of their own problems. Mazio Baryon handles 2 units, as does Maragi Baryon. And then
Because my thing was like, maybe you could pack Zio and Mazio, and then hit either Kukulane or Giramacala with the 0, and then use the second turn for Mazio. But like, you would have to guarantee a kill on the 6th press turn, which is the problem.
And now
But if you could, theoretically, that would put the next, Pixie and whoever's left with a little bit less health.
Yeah.
And then, like, say, maybe finish off Pixie with Dark or something.
Yeah.
But the problem is just getting killing.
Thor doesn't come out until late, so we might be able to dodge around Thor, and then by then we'll have Parvati out. And Cerberus doesn't, and Cerberus might, as long as Cerberus is dead by the time Parvati comes out, we will be able to use Maragi Baryon. I'm not sure about Thor.
Thor comes after Cerberus.
Oh yeah, so, yeah, we have room between. We have room between Cerberus and Parvati, so we have time to kill Cerberus. So that, I think we can actually forego Zambarion. Because everything that we would be using to kill with Zambarion, like Thor and Giramacala, should probably be dying slowly over time.
Yeah.
So
like, the reason I'm saying Mazio is because the more of a head start you have at reducing their health, the less press turns you're going to need to actually kill something. And then you can maybe use that to delay Gaia Rage whenever you need to.
Exactly.
Like, add some semblance of control for the Gaia Rage.
So maybe Zeobarion on top of that. Because Zeobarion is a little bit stronger. How much stronger, actually? I'm curious.
Wait, Zeobarion for which? Compared to what?
Mazio-Barion. Zeobarion versus Mazio-Barion.
Zeobarion is 265 and Mazio is 185.
Oh, that's not bad. Sucks a little, but...
Yeah, like, my thing was, like, just alternate between them.
Yeah. Saying we can't use Van Souffle to Claire.
True.
Alright. Then Abyssal Mass.
What is the difference between this Demi-Fiend and the Digital Devil Saga one?
They are 2 entirely separate fights. It is honestly... I cannot begin to explain.
You're on a much stricter timer on this one because you have to kill enemies a lot faster.
Yes.
And his demons have a lot more ways of screwing your team up.
I think that's ultimately... That's actually a good way to put it.
But the difference is you're also dishing out a lot more damage than you normally would in Digital Devil Saga, so there is a bit of like an attrition going on.
I think the simplest way to put it, in Digital Devil Saga, the fight is more based around the Demi-Fiend. In this game, the fight is more based around the Demi-Fiend's demons.
Maybe.
Alright, so Mudobarion, Bufubarion, Mazio-Barion, Maragi-Barion, maybe Zeo-Barion, swapping it for one of those other ones. High Electric Paloma, Abyssal Mask. And what else? Maybe we could get around with it out in Knowing Soul. You could take Great Life Spring.
True.
I never got the chance to play Devil Saga, so that explains all the planning. Yeah, no. Funny enough, Digital Devil Saga, no demons, is strictly easier than SMT 5, Demi-Fiend, no demons. Which I find very hilarious. Because Demi-Fiend Standard is easier in this game.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
The script completely flips. Also, Segfriend T, thank you for the follow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's kind of my favorite part about this. The script completely flips.
True.
Alright, so... Great Life Spring, maybe? That would be 8 moves. I feel like we should probably still have Miragi Body on. A buff to Miragi Body on, maybe? I don't know, we can see.
Maybe?
At this point in time, we're running without... We don't have Force Resist or Fizz Resist, actually. Shit. Yeah, that actually kind of puts us in a bit of a pickle.
The pickle.
Because we can't
Pain
run without Fizz
pickle.
Resist. Absolutely.
True. True.
So... Need Fizz Resist. In doing so, and also Resist Force would be nice. And Great Life Spring would also be nice. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the big problem with this, is you have so much to keep track of in this fight.
Mm-hmm. And only 8 skills. See, that's the thing. Like, one of the nicest parts about Digital Devil Saga Demonless was having more units.
Like, what are the status ailments in this fight that are the most problematic?
All things
Seal and sleep?
Seal and poison. Luma Vortex is a thing, but we would get woken up by Demi-Fiend so quickly.
True, poison is also.
That's why we run Aliat. Thor loves to spam Tentarafu. Tentarafu. So that would help us with Panic.
True. Because, like, if you wanted to forsake some of the ailments, some of the ailment resistances, there's also Trumpeter.
Yeah, that's true.
But that makes us null dark, which Giramakala, throws out.
Going into Megidolon.
Yep. So. Maybe not.
This might just be a factor. You need to do at least one new game plus for the incenses.
Nah. We just have to think harder.
You have to think harder.
Just think better.
The issue is the skill slots, honestly. If we had more skill slots to play with, even maybe like 1 or 2 more at the least.
Maybe.
Is there anything else in this list of things that we have? I feel like that's what drives me up the wall with this, because I feel like there must be something, but I can't
have anything.
I think we would. I don't know.
Welcome
Like,
to the world.
Like, you've done a good job at breaking me out of just saying, oh, I give up. I don't know. But, like, I'm stumped.
we need to be able to survive his hits, but we also need to be able to do enough damage.
Mm-hmm. So we need to be able to
Oh.
survive. Alright, so let's map this one out. Oh, Javinator. Resist physical, Abyssal Mask, Muda Barrier, Mufu Barrier, Miragi Barrier, Mazio Barrier, then 2 more passives. So that would forsake Zeo Barrion. For resist physical. And then we could take Higher Electric Aroma and Great Life Spring and see how it feels.
Maybe.
Alright, let's give that a go. Because that way we are also doing damage simultaneously, which I like. Let's load back in...
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Oh, but that also forsakes... Great Life Spring doesn't matter a lick if, we aren't resisting force already.
Real.
Let's maintain resist force. Can someone tell me a summary of whatever happened now? A lot of mulling about. Right now, we are trying a strategy more focused based on full-on offense.
Welcome to
True.
the world of.
Alright, so Muda Barrier, Bufu Barrier, Mazio Barrier, Miragi Barrier, Resist Phase, High Electric Pleroma, Abyssal Mask, Resist Force.
Because I think what it would actually come down to is having as much burst damage as you can, and then also having whatever will keep you alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's what it's gonna ultimately come down to.
Yep.
Is just putting on as much damage as possible.
Alright. So... I'm prepared to revert back to, save 9. At the end of the day if this doesn't pan out. Just...
Like, if you really want to rely... Like, if you really want to forsake the, like, if you want to go for, like, as much burst damage as possible, and just forsake the luck factor, and let luck do its thing, then you can, I would say, just go ahead and go with Trumpeter's Essence. That way you can at least free up the space for Resist Force for something else. And, you know, if you get hit by Tentaru or Poison, then oh well.
True.
Like, that's run dead, but, like...
Biggest issue I feel is that after Zone 3 you have 2 debilitates and 1 Lusted Candy on them. Yeah.
And we do have Abyssal Mask as well.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I almost forgot. Alright, so... Muda Barrion, Resist Fizz, Resist Force, High Electrical Aroma, Mazio Barrion, Abyssal Mask. What? Hang on, all these things look like things that we wanted to have.
Didn't you write it down?
I wrote it down. What am I stupiding? So Muda Barrion, Resist Fizz, High Electrical Aroma,
Or you have stupid?
I think. Okay, so Muda Barrion. Okay, so Muda Barrion, Resist Fizz, Resist Force. Am I losing my mind?
What?
Okay, no, I'm not losing my mind. This makes sense. This makes sense. Okay. We want Miragi Barrion and Bufu Barrion, and that's it. Okay.
How is this?
My brain was leaking out of my ears for half a second.
Yeah, there's also the status buffs and debuffs to worry about.
Aragi Baryon, here we go. And Kali's Essence kinda sucks. Alright, now we just
How is
need
this?
Goofy Baryon. Please tell me we have that on somebody. Shitting me.
There's Mabufu Baryon.
We have Ice Age. Which I guess we'll have to do for testing. It's fine.
Close enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's 35 damage off.
Yeah. What's the
Not terrible, but
what's the numbers exactly?
265 is Bufu Baryon, and Ice Age is 230.
Alright. I just pasted a number into Discord. I will use that
How is
number
this?
in time.
Number.
I like the idea of potentially going for
Return.
Trumpeter and just saying Devil May Care to it. But
Yeah, especially since you're also packing a Abyssal Mask.
yeah. Which helps significantly, I do admit. So if it comes to that, then okay, we can go from there. And that would allow us to free up something for maybe like, High Fire Plorama for Miragi Baryon.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see where this goes first, because I want to see how far we get with this, because this should at least allow us to loop a little bit more consistently.
Yeah.
Theoretically. This could also bomb horribly, because I do see MP conservation being a problem with this build.
Exactly, yeah.
We could maybe
Like,
take...
there's a lot of things to worry about, but we won't know until we actually test.
Yeah.
Not underestimate the power of Safeguard, if we can find a way to fit it in, of course.
Yeah.
But that's the biggest problem, is there's so many skills we could use, but there's also so many skills that we aren't able to use.
Attack down is
Because-
actually also really good on Demi-Fiend. For that reason,
True.
very specifically.
True, we might also need to think about what's the best debuff for him to start out with.
I hate the idea of RNGing Dread, but it might be a thing we have to look out for.
Alright, 1500.
Could be better. Could be worse.
Gave you the javelin.
He did. Don't give him the lemon, he doesn't deserve it. Alright, I forgot to do it initially because I was curious about the numbers. Oh, alright, camera.
But okay.
That did about 1500. What does this do? 1900. This is not doing enough damage.
Nope. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, have both Zeo and Mazio. That way, the Zeo Baryon is doing a lot more damage.
Yeah.
But the
hang on a
problem would
second.
be actually securing the kill.
Yeah. So let's think about that real quick. Give me the number again for Zeo Baryon versus Mazio Baryon.
265, 185. Please.
Alright, so that's, I got the multiplier. times 1500-ish.
Cool!
We could
Looking
assume
cool,
it was
Joker.
doing... Yohao Marcelo Peron, thank you for the sub. Welcome to hell.
I mean, I would assume it would do as much as it was doing to Pixie. Like 2600.
Little less, but close, actually. It does. It would. Words, sentences. Zero Baryon would do around 2148 ish. So roughly 2150.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't look terrible, but it does look like Kukulane and Gimakala have more health.
True. We also have to worry about Pixie healing as well, so...
Yeah.
You know.
Pixie hasn't healed yet, but she can.
True.
Welcome. What?
Welcome. You need to do... Yeah. Like, that's on the table, but, like, we want to see how far we can get
Well, look.
without.
What?
We know we can at least kill Pixie, but
That's progress.
that's just Pixie. That's more than we were able to do last time, so...
Pixie exclusively heals Demi-Fiend. Good to
Does
know.
she now? Alright.
Worth
That
knowing.
changes things a little bit. Not much.
We can dump, Ice Age for Zero Baryon.
True.
See how
How is
this
this?
goes.
We're
I'm gonna make a separate save on this because I do want to test this against the idea that we already have.
Mm-hmm.
So how does New Game Plus work, actually? I'm kind of curious. Just on top of what we've already been doing.
Welcome.
I misclicked.
we're
Does New Game Plus, like, preserve your stats or something?
Pretty sure it does. Like, you probably keep your level.
If he does not repel seal. True, he does not. We could seal him for the purposes of, like, Gaia Raid and stuff. However, every time you hit him with seal, he becomes slightly more resistant to seal. So... Ergo. Okay. So wait, if New Game Plus retains level and... it retains the level. So we would still be at level 99, or we would just have to go around collecting the balls again.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I assumed. I just wanted to make sure. Like train and repel business, respectively. Which, as we found out, apparently doesn't help much, but... Alright.
You ready?
Art thou ready?
He becomes...
Yes, so there's a hidden mechanic in the game where the more you inflict status on something, the more resistant they become to it, so it's harder to just keep something status. The best example would be that one skill with 100% chance to poison. If you use that on the same enemy over and over again, it's not going to be 100%. Like after the first one. Eventually it just becomes so low that you just can't really do it. There's probably like a soft cap to how low the percentage is. But like, yeah.
Yep. No wonder my ailment only run failed. Yep, see?
I know, like that's the part that disappoints me most.
Yeah, no.
It's like, I want ailments to be good.
Right. But, yeah, no, have you ever heard us talking about the law of diminishing returns in this game? That's what we were on about.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sealing Demi-Fiend very risky because you have to do it at very specific moments.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to do it too early, you don't want to do it too late. You do it too early, then it becomes harder to seal him next time.
Exactly.
If you do it too late, well, you're probably already dead.
A specific element was inflicted 4 times, never got inflicted. Yeah, exactly. I think like easy example is if you go back and watch the Zeus attempt that actually succeeded. He did nail us with status a couple of times, and then after that, he just couldn't do it again until like 40 minutes into the fight, at which point he got one lucky proc and never again.
Yeah. GG.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm starting... So I did notice it does do more damage, but that did definitely confirm for me that Pixie has the least amount of health compared to everyone else.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Now, it's the same as, Pixie has actually half as much health as Gumakala in, DDS.
Yeah.
What was the point of the availment at all? Only demons who have gimmicks use it in the end. That's a fantastic question! Forward that question to Atlas, and let me know what you hear.
I honestly don't know.
Like, good question?
Inconvenience? Like, oh, they slightly inconvenienced me. Anyway.
Yeah. Now, that's what made your Lunga so much of a pain in the ass, Demonless, taking him at the level we did, because we tried to keep ourselves as low level as possible for most of this.
It also makes Abyssal Mask function really weird.
Right.
Because there are certain points where you might not want to be hit by status effects, but then you do.
With.
Because, like, if you don't run Abyssal Mask, it might be better to just take the hit. That way you just gain that resistance over time anyway.
Yeah, like, just get it over.
But, like, if you're in a fight where you don't want to get hit by a status element anyway, then, yeah, probably Abyssal Mask. But, like, for the most part, status elements aren't so crippling that you're going to actively run Abyssal Mask outside of a Demonless challenge.
Right. Unless you're doing, like, Trumpeter or this.
Yeah, unless you're doing Trumpeter or Demi-Fiend. But, like, outside of that, it's... Abyssal Mask is very weird for me because of how Diminishing Return works.
I'm surprised Demi-Fiend's HP is only 60,000k. I expected 65,535 like Doctor on this book. You know what? Actually, missed opportunity. Now that you mention it.
True.
I'm just kind of foaming about and something to look at. Remember when Evil Melody missed a new playthrough? That was so hype. God, I actually really like this dungeon. I understand the complaints with it, I do. But I like the way this dungeon can be handled to your own pace.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can either engage this dungeon, or you can brute force it. And the dungeon looks at you and says, alright.
Yeah, that's just good dungeon design.
You can brute force the shit out of this dungeon, or you can just play it out and skip it most of the encounters. Does this apply to muscle drinks? It feels like there's a strat there, but I don't know how to use it. Actually, yes, it does. Mind you, it applies on a status by status basis, so we would not be able to garner death resistance by overdosing on Gatorade. However, that would allow us to technically make ourselves more immune to some statuses.
I think there's Charm, Panic, and Mirage.
Which might technically help for Thor.
Yeah, if you get hit with enough Panic ones, sure.
That's an oddly decent point, Caitlin.
Figment slash, but
Maybe if it was his
uses his, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, yeah. May as well grab an Adramelic. In case we want to. The reason this Demi-Fiend is King Race because you need an intentional Devil Saga to beat. I'm flattered.
You know what? Maybe.
I hate every single demon in this game.
Look, just recruit better.
Atlas love stats. Look at P1 and P5. This is technically true. Demons can just join you, no strings attached. That is awesome. Is your magic powerful enough to keep up with my steps? I guarantee you it is. Also, why does magic involve dancing?
Because dancing is magical.
Yes, but you would think that'd be agility based.
Shut up, Meg.
At Rage, you could do something like that. A common thing in high level P3 is purposely give yourself Rage and do like 5k damage. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some Final Fantasy strats like that too. You purposely give yourself Berserk. Is that a strat in Final Fantasy V?
For what?
What's the one area where you have to split the party? One fight takes a fight solely based around magic, one fight takes a fight solely based around physical.
Oh. What about it?
Like, isn't it a strat to give us intentionally force Berserk onto yourself for that one fight?
Probably. I don't ever do it. I do it the correct way.
What's the correct way?
Just going in. I don't care.
Fair enough. I mean, that's
going
what
in with whatever I have at the time.
That's what I did. I just remember it sucked for me, and then Inadi said, "Yeah, no, it sucked because you sent the wrong guys into it." I'm like, "Oh, well, that makes sense."
Well, I mean, if you're building your team correctly, it's not that bad.
No, I know.
Because you're pretty much prepared for any situation, especially one like that.
No, I know. I just that fight was a little bit hard for me because I sent both of my magic units into the fight that kills magic casters.
Like, I think I accidentally got through the fight first try the first time I played.
Leroy Jenkins.
Because I was, like, micromanaging everything.
Yeah. I love this room. Like, this room was the moment I realized, this is a gimmick dungeon.
This is where things are video gamey.
I understand. I was just kind of roaming around while we talked and thought. What's your current build for Demi-Fiend? We've gamed with a couple of ideas right now, Agrith.
It's mostly up in the air.
Right now, we took a all-out magical build to see where that went. We've also tried a more focused magical build. Neither really we saw success, admittedly, but we are also not New Game Plus at all. So that is also certainly a part of it. This is a kind of situation which kind of like you need to... Like, this game wants you to New Game Plus this fight. I understand that. It's very obvious by, like, its ground-up design.
True.
Which is part of what's made me go, alright, but what if I didn't? If he could see your innate resistances but not your skills? Really?
Huh.
That is actually...
That's weird.
Nah, I mean, I guess that makes sense as to why he would still swing physical into you. Does the rest of his team operate on that same principle?
I would assume.
Well, no, you know, yeah, because Pixie still swung into us with force at least at one time. I see maybe if we came in with immunity to force, then she might take offense to that. Oh! He was ready. True, they do have scripted first actions, that's right. I really like this dungeon. This dungeon just... I like this dungeon. Let it be. Chiyu, my boy, in P5. Chiyu's a cool demon.
Chiyu is pretty neat, I would say.
Like, out of all the demons in this game, Chiyu is definitely one of them. Like, Chiyu is not, like, my favorite demon in this game. But, I don't know. Chiyu still ranks. I think about Chiyu from time to time.
Why? Sounds like you have an obsession.
He's cool.
You have a Chiyu obsession.
He's a cool dude. Those javelin rain like a Chad, that'd be awesome. Chiyu could be itemized and repel phase. Oh no, yeah, I remember that. Oh, hey, look at that. Chiyu is definitely one of the demons in SMT5.
Why don't you think about other demons like Succubus?
I do, plenty.
Nah, you think about Chiyu. That's kind of sus.
Once he learns you have a passive and beat this better, he never swings that way again. Yeah, no, like that, I remember. Chiyu's essence is so good. Oh yeah, no, we use Chiyu's essence. We use Chiyu's essence all around the main run. Like, what is Chiyu's essence?
Demi-Fiend has learning AI. Oh no, the Demi-Fiend is learning the AI.
Chiyu's essence is no right being as good as it is. AI Demi-Fiend.
Demi-Fiend learns your demons without their consent.
Hey, I didn't give you permission to do that.
Imagine if you could not if when you rematch Demi, he has like he stores the information of all the demons you fought with him.
Oh, he just gets
Or
better
yeah,
every
you fought
time.
him with. Yes.
That's fucked up. I like it.
So you come in with the same team, he's already ready to counter it.
Yes. But yeah, nah, I'm thinking we can take out Pixie, which is good. But I think that's mostly because of Pixie's lower health. I don't think it's possible for us to take down any of the other demons that he has.
What
And
about with
still-
regular Pleroma included?
Regular Pleroma included? Do we have Electric Pleroma? I would be
I
interested to
don't know.
test.
What?
The current best strategy is having an audio demons with null fizz better than swapping. Yeah, no, like that's the meta strategy in terms of a normal playthrough, because everything will always come in with I think it's Javelin Rain.
Nue has it.
Nue, oh yeah, you can buy Nue, can't you?
I
Yes.
don't know.
We're
Buy him from Gustav. Chat GP versus Demi-Fiend.
Oh god.
As long as you don't have an
Which
Angel.
plays against Demi-Fiend.
God. So much. I like the idea of Twitch plays, but God, I just don't feel like a Twitch players would ever be able to do a game like this.
Looking to buy.
True.
It would be a
Needed.
pain in the fuck.
Taking all.
I mean, to be fair, when we did it, our chat at least beat Fornius.
Yeah, no, that's true. Our chat did beat Fornius, which was better than I was expecting.
True.
We did a Twitch plays a while and a half ago. And
That was when we had a much smaller audience, though.
very true. Ah, fuck Abyssal Mask. Who needs it? Oh, apparently
All
we
my
did.
friends hate masks. We're gonna regret that. We're gonna regret that when we
How is this?
and eventually 100 years from now get to the that one skill, Chaotic Will.
Yeah.
That we finally did it after 100 years.
God, it will.
Damn it.
Look, I'll take it again later.
Yeah. Like, we may as well, just to see what works. See if there's anything we can adapt for future strats.
Yeah, like, we're gonna die. Where was Dio Body? Ah, it was on Seth.
Seth. Seth is weak to gun.
Demi-Fiend doesn't reach his kills, you just, wouldn't you just be able to put on no fizz? Yeah, theoretically, yeah, you could do that, but, like, she does.
What does Megidolon do to them? I don't think it would
How is this?
do a bunch of that. It would do a little bit more damage than Baryon's for an all attack.
Return.
Does it? Does
Yeah,
Megidolon update-
190 versus 185.
Oh.
When I say it's slightly, I mean slightly.
Yeah. Like, yes, legally, I suppose it does.
Demi-Fiend would learn about no fizz at the first Javelin Rain through
Yeah.
weakness to Megidolon.
Can we just talk about the fact that this is just, Demi-Fiend doesn't even help out, he just sits here. Yeah, no, I believe it's bound to every 25%, so it's at 75. I don't think it's at the first 50 because he goes for Mediarama instead. Unless he just
True,
goes
is there
for-
like an actual lore reason why he's just chilling here? Like, did Lucifer kick him out or something? Like, did he kick him out of the fan club? And Demi-Fiend was like, alright, I'm gonna hold a Tournament of Power contest.
I'm
Kill
too
all,
good at being
all the fiends face me.
I'm too good at being evil. Isn't that good for you though? Man, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. Just fight this guy. It's literally just Shadow the Hedgehog fandom. Look, listen, I like that. I think you're gonna do too good at that though. Isn't that good for you? I don't know, fight this blue-haired guy. I found him at the store. His name's Albino.
Gee, okay, boss.
Demi killed Yahweh and Lucifer killed Steel. Demi-Fiend was
Damn.
Lucifer's plan Z. Look, if Nalby doesn't... I found this blue-haired kid. Think this is gonna work out. If it doesn't, stand by.
True.
I turn on the switch.
Might.
Not resisting hurts. Thankfully, Whittled Goat exists.
Imagine if we could just stock up on whittled goats, like
Would make-
99 of them.
It would make this actually possible. I like that Kukule doesn't even flinch. Like
True.
look at Kukule's reaction. He's moved slightly. My reaction to that information.
Live Kukulane reaction.
I hate the Demi-Fiend.
Like at most, like at worst, we can just see how many new game pluses it would actually take to
Yeah.
kill him. Like the minimum amount we would need.
Yeah. Which I think is what I would probably do, because Deus actually said, here's the amount of essences, balms, I could get out of every single run. Like, here is the number, right?
Yeah.
So, like, boot up an emulator of SMT5, load up a needle full of all the balms from a New Game Plus, and then go 1, stab, 2, stab, 3,
Mhm.
and then just keep going down the line.
Yeah.
And then from there, see what the bare minimum is before Demi-Fiend seems reasonable.
True. Yeah.
Alright, we aren't hitting for shit. We have Code Lyoko forehead, and we're +1, -1. We ain't hitting for beans.
You never know.
Maybe stream attempts even after New Game Plus Run. No, yeah, like,
That would be the plan.
we would probably stream us with the grind.
Managed to escape his world cycle, so here he is trying to help other worlds do the same by fostering champions like himself. That'd be funny.
I believe that would actually
Imagine
make
if we
sense.
found what if we found the hidden mechanic where if you block Gaia Rage, it actually deals normal damage?
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
would have been funny.
that'd been funny. Yeah, no, Agarth, that actually kind of makes sense in terms of like what Lucy's doing in this setting. So like, Demi-Fiend's just kind of sitting here like, yo, homeboy, help me out. I want to make sure you can help yourself out. Hit me as hard as you can. Punch. Boom. Not good enough. Try again.
He's meant to be as a last resort. That or Lucifer is trying to send the Demi-Fiend out of the timeline.
Fuck this kid.
Yeah, maybe this place is separate from time itself or whatever, so whatever happens outside of the Hall of Chaos won't affect whoever's inside it. Who the fuck knows? That animation makes me laugh so much.
I forgot that was the animation. The second I saw it, I'm like, wait, no, wait.
There's a meme you can put on top of that, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, no. Hang on. Hang on, I'm just gonna send you this. Let me find something real quick. Okay, yeah, I still have this on deck.
Oh no.
I'm just going to send you this real quick. You have absolute right to play it at your leisure.
Oh no. Yes. That's it.
God!
I hate it. Lucifer consumed Demi-Fiend's knowledge in this timeline. Maybe?
I don't think so.
Or he
because-
learned about it. Like he's like, hey, yo, Demi-Fiend, my boy.
How you do that?
I like that thing you did with the eye lasers. How you do that, man?
Yeah.
You should teach me.
I
1,000
like
years have expired.
What gets me is like this actually looks decent. It looks like that looks like an actual thing. This every animation was accounted for in terms of overall animations or what's going on when. Just not that. Or
I guess they went for a more realistic approach. Like if you were trying to run downstairs,
yes. No.
what would it look like? You know, without falling.
Yeah, like if you're trying to run downstairs reasonably, yes, this is the correct answer. Mod this into your emulator. Yes. Alright. I think I might actually do that. I might actually see about getting an emulator. Because Switch emulators exist now. And I'll see about
They
getting
existed for a while.
Yeah, right. And I'll see about getting myself to this point. And then I'll just... I don't know how I don't know the capabilities of Switch emulators and cheating this game. If I can just
I mean,
keep...
apparently SMT 5 is only a few hours long with New Game Plus.
That
Because
is
you
true.
are going to be level 99.
Right, yeah. But yeah, no, ideally I would like to remake this right here. So that way I could know exactly what to start with baseline, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if now we could fall down the stairs? Add tripping mechanics. Have you seen Faz's mods for 5 and Harry's? I have not.
2 hours on New Game Plus. Nice.
Interesting. But yeah, no.
I mean, just skip all the cutscenes.
Right, yeah, right. But, yeah, no, that would be... That'd probably be what I would go with. So that way we could see exactly... And maybe and like... That could also be a thing that we do on stream. Like, just inject ourselves with all of the drugs and see how far we get.
I wonder if you could find like a program to just extract your save from the Switch and then import it to the emulator.
I'm fairly certain that exists.
Look, I used to do that with Borderlands 2 all the time.
Yeah.
Like, go from 360 to PC.
Put it into something
Like, there's a way you can do that.
Yeah, put it in something like Yuzu? Yeah, that would make sense. I just want to get to everything, so I technically need it. Yeah.
Use Ryujinx.
Ryuj. Is that a thing? Oh. For a second I thought...
I'm reading chat.
Oh yeah, Yuzu Ryujinx. I'm like, those sound like Persona characters. Wait, context given, those would be emulators. But yeah, nah. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you for all the good word in terms of support for DDS. Big support.
What emulator do you use for SMT games?
Largely depends. For the PlayStation 2 games, I use PCSX2. PCSX2 has been fantastic to me. I very much love it. And it's very malleable to what I'd like to do with it. For DS, for Devil Survivor, we used Desmumi. Apparently Desmumi is ass, but I don't know. I think Desmumi has served what I want out of... It's not what I want out of a DS emulator. I don't know what else to say.
Mm-hmm.
For 3DS, I use Citra. Citra's just the best 3DS emulator out there. And for this I'm actually streaming it directly from an Elgato, directly from my actual Switch. This one is legit.
True.
As for what we would use for a theoretical emulator test hack stream, you're going to continue the Days You Do Demonless run? Yes, that was the plan. We've kind of been on a break because of personal reasons, which is half the reason I was able to actually get out DDS. DDS was just kind of weighing on my mind, and the second, that happened, I was just like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna break down and I'm gonna hammer this out. So.
And we also have a couple other projects that we need to work on.
Yeah, no, we got at least the one y'all know of. That being Devil Survivor Demonless. But, yeah, no, beyond that one, which, honestly, I'm proud of what we're doing for that one. We also have our own...
Yeah, that's gonna be... The Devil Survivor one's gonna be a lot different than the SMT Nocturne and the DDS in terms of structure.
Mm-hmm. And
Like, it's gonna be, like, the same sort of, like... content, I guess. Like, content-wise, it's probably gonna be the same.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it's gonna be structured a lot differently, and...
Yeah.
We're gonna experiment with it a bit.
We're doing a thing And luckily the thing that we are doing has been greatly facilitated by the structure of the game. So, you know, yeah.
Yes, and there's also and as for an extra hint of what we want to do with the Devil Survivor, you got a taste of it in the DDS video, but I won't say what it is. So.
Yeah. And beyond that, we also have our own separate projects. Like I teased in the DDS video, you guys can expect that DDS 2 might happen sometime within the next 40 years.
Also, I think we should have a channel or something in the Discord for different kinds of SMT ideas, challenge runs, you know.
I like that.
Because I have a hard time coming up with actual proper challenge runs, so.
I like that idea. But
or even if it's not an SMT challenge run, it could be like a different kind of challenge run. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I get you. But yeah, no, DDS 2 has. Oh yeah, no. Check this shit out. Boom.
There you go.
Join the Discord. Read the rules. Don't get stuck at the door. But yeah, no. The last thing I'm gonna say, just because I found this out, is just an interesting factoid that doesn't pertain to Digital Devil Saga 2 in terms of the run. I don't even know what the run's gonna be yet. You know what I mean? But is Eternal Punishment still alive? No, Eternal Punishment is still a thing. Don't worry, that's on the table. But yeah, no. So words, sentences. Digital Devil Saga 2 doesn't have a game shot code like I used for Digital Devil Saga 1, where I can actually, like, you know, trick the game into booting into New Game Plus without actually playing it. So initially I was like, well, what am I gonna do? But as it turns out, Digital Devil Saga 2 actually has what a lot of people consider to be a bug, where if you New Game Plus but select hard mode, it doesn't carry over any of your previously unlocked skills or mantras. Normal mode keeps your mantras and karma rings and everything. Hard mode does not. Hard mode makes you do it all over again. Which works for me. Because that's what I want to do. But yeah, no. I will leave the rest for later. Thank you all for coming. And we will see you all next time.
Mm-hmm.
Take it easy.